Well, that's escalated quickly, hasn't it? So, I don't want to join in this hysteria as such about this coronavirus thing, but I think it's about time we started to acknowledge that it might be a thing. Now, I am the biggest skeptic going. The biggest skeptic of this. Like, media hysteria, people buying too many toilet rolls, all that kind of crap. I ain't got time for that at all, right? But in the last week, it's certainly stepped its game up a little bit, hasn't it? And although I'm fine, I don't feel like I've got a virus in any way. It has affected me in other ways. It's affected my work because businesses are putting things on hold and not wanting to spend money because they don't know what the near future is going to bring. So I've had a lot of work cancelled for the next few weeks, which is annoying. So then the virus has directly affected me. So I figured now is a good time to talk about it. So my understanding is, right, and I have read a lot about it, my understanding is that if you're fit and healthy, you're going to get some flu symptoms. It's going to disappear like any cold or flu, and you're going to be alright. If you're not fit and healthy, then you're going to struggle a bit more with it. So if you're a smoker, if you've got any respiratory problems, like asthma and all that kind of stuff, or cystic fibrosis or anything like that, it's gonna be bad for you. Like if you're old and vulnerable, or if you've got a compromised immune system, you're gonna be struggling. So for those people, you're gonna have to I don't know, eat some oranges or something. Eat some oranges and pray. Anyway, the reason why I wanted to make this video was to talk about this self-isolation thing. Now, people like me have been self-isolating for years because I'm an introvert. I don't really like people as such. I'd rather just be on my own anyway. But how does it affect van life? Now, this kind of thing, this sort of pandemic, this virus, is what we've been prepping for, isn't it, really? It's what we've been getting ready for. I think that now advantage us. We are in the best position for dealing with something like this. From what I gather, again, don't hold me to this, from what I gather, we're in very early stages of this, and in the next few weeks, this could be something quite serious. Well, I mean, it's already serious if people are dying, but not that many people are dying, and people, we don't cry about all these suicides and flu viruses that kill people and homelessness that kill people and people starving to death and all that. We don't get media hysteria about all those things where there are actually thousands of people dying, but this is causing a few problems. Anyway, so we're in a good position here. So I don't have to go into the city. I don't have to go to shopping centres. I don't have to go to gigs. I don't have to go to pubs and all those things. I don't have to be around built up areas. I can just get in this thing and just disappear into the countryside. And me personally, I've always got enough food. I've got weeks and weeks worth of food in the van, if need be. And this is not from me going to the supermarket and buying more than I need of everything. It's just that I do a weekly shop. I use what I use, and then I go buy the same stuff again. So I have a lot of dried food just in case I'm somewhere remote and can't get to a shop. I've got enough water to last a little while. And yeah, enough food and stuff. So I've got enough diesel to disappear off into the countryside. Obviously my solar, free electricity and all that. So I'm gonna be alright, I think. even if I get this coronavirus, I can just drive off into the countryside, get in bed, and stay there for a couple of weeks, and get over it, and then I'll be back at it again. The van life community is more than prepared for this, I think. Again, we're in the best position. We don't have to be around all these people, around all this hysteria and panic, and not even just panic, like this is moving the subject on a little bit, but you people that are buying hundreds of toilet rolls at a time and clearing the shelves of soap and hand sanitizer, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing, right? You don't understand that if you clear the shelves of hand sanitizer and you've got 20 bottles of hand sanitizer, that's potentially 20 people that don't have hand sanitizer. So those 20 people are more likely to get this virus. So you're more likely to get this virus because 20 more people have got this virus because they can't get the soap and the stuff that they need to clean themselves because you've got it all. So you've got more chance it's going to spread more. So just buy one. Luckily for me, I bought toilet paper last week. I've always got hand sanitizer anyway, so I've got 2 bottles of hand sanitizer, I think, and I've got washing up liquid and I've got hand soap. Right, that's going to last me weeks, if not longer, actually. I don't need to go out and buy 20 bottles of it. I don't need to go buy a million toilet rolls. What's that? What good is that doing? Clearing the shelves of pasta and baby milk and all these things. You do understand that these things are still being produced. The supermarkets are still going to get them every week, for the time being at least anyway. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen, but still, there are babies and children going without food now because people have bought too much of it. And what happens if this all blows over in the next few weeks? You're just going to be sat with piles of shit that you're not going to use. Just think about it. Just calm yourselves down a little bit and think about it, right? If you can afford to go out and buy 20 bottles of hand sanitizer, then you're doing all right. You can afford that. I think you'll probably be fine. It's the people that can't afford that kind of stuff that we need to help. It is mental. Like, I was at work the other day and I was having a conversation with somebody and they were talking about potentially having to close the business down. And it was like something from a film. It was like I was watching a film on TV. Where, you know, like a virus outbreak film, like I Am Legend, or... No, is it I Am Legend? Hancock is the one. I can't remember. I Am Legend, I think, is the one. Or I don't know, any of these zombie outbreak things. It's kind of like that, where they get a news flash and saying, oh, you know, businesses are closing. Italy's on lockdown. Spain's on lockdown. America's got this flight ban thing. It's just mental. Like, it feels imaginary. It feels made up. It feels like we're being part of a film at the minute. I can't believe that people are having... Just think about all the small businesses that are going to struggle with this. Like, there's not... Small businesses are not going to be able to cope with having lots of staff off. Small businesses are not going to cope with no customers. People not showing up. This is a time where we need to be supporting small businesses. Get yourselves out there and buy things from small businesses. Stop shopping at Tesco and Morrison's and Sainsbury's. Go buy your stuff from local shops, because they're the ones that are going to struggle. Sainsbury's and Tesco and all that are sat on billions of pounds and not paying corporation tax. They're sat on all that. And then there's local shop or local cafe or whatever that are struggling because nobody's going in, because everybody's scared to go out in public. Now's your time to stop buying off Amazon, stop buying from eBay, stop buying from the big supermarkets, and shop locally. We need to help each other, because the next few weeks are going to be very difficult for a lot of people. Like, more people are going to go bankrupt than are going to die. And there are going to be businesses out there that are not going to recover from this. And again, for the most part, it is hysteria. People not wanting to go out, not wanting to get out there and buy locally. People buying online more. It's sad. It's a sad time because the government's not going to fucking help anybody, are they? They're more interested in protecting their assets than the people. Especially the people that aren't making their money. Especially the poorer people, the small businesses and the unemployed and all that. They're less interested in those people. So it's about time we started helping each other, really. It wasn't meant to be a political rant, this, by the way. It was meant to be literally that Vanlife, advantage Vanlife, right now. Ain't no coronavirus getting in here, and if it does, I'm off. I'm self-isolating in the van, and that's it. Anyway, tell me what you think to this. Like, I'm interested to hear what people have read, or what people know, or what people have seen, or just your opinion on it. Like, how much of it is going to be hysteria? How much of it is going to be like a serious thing? Or have any of you got coronavirus? Because I've not heard of anybody who's got it yet. Like, I don't know a lot of people. I'm on social media a lot. I don't actually know anybody who's got it. I know people who are self-isolating because they've been to countries that have got it, but not people that have actually got it. Let me know in the comments anyway. And if you have not already subscribed, you should probably subscribe also. It'd be really good if you did. Anyway, I am on my way to pick up my daughter, and we are out in the countryside this weekend, away from this mess. I will see you all soon on the next video. Give this video a like, leave your comments below, and have a good weekend. Bye, Felicia.